What's going on, YouTube family? It's me, your boy Blood Raw IC. Different coming back at y'all with a quick, informative video. Remember to make sure you continue to like, comment, and subscribe. Oh yeah, make sure all post notifications on so you will be alerted every time I continue to drop that. Throw Ike's on my YouTube channel, baby. Let's go. Well, I'm sure everyone is aware how Donald Trump done basically kidnapped the Venezuelan president and bombed that country. He basically said because the man is a dictator, he allowed all type of drug activity, etc., go on in the country. But we all know what it's about, man. You got to understand on a bigger scale, man. This shit is smoke and mirrors, man. What really got me, how can you be arrested, meaning the Venezuelan president, and he smiled like he happy to get locked up? Now think about it. They captured him and his wife and escorted them out of their country, basically locked them up. Now think about it now. Donald Trump done went against Congress. He didn't get the approval to go over there into this other country. Did airstrikes on them and kidnap, basically arrest their president without even Congress approval. Now that's what you call a real fucking gangster. But it's all smoke and mirrors. I don't know if you are aware that the press conference that Donald Trump did when he said we was buying oil from Venezuela. Like, Venezuela is one of the world's leading nations for oil, bigger than Saudi Arabia. Go look this up. By him taking over these oil reserves in the country of Venezuela, America is in full control now. Even the traveling route as far as the ships going through that area, all that now belongs to America. If you watch the conference press interview where Donald Trump said, we will control Venezuela now, we will run Venezuela now, bruh, that's the same shit they did to Saddam Hussein, that America said he had weapons of mass destruction before they invaded Iraq. Did they ever show you any weapons of mass destruction? No. Muammar Gaddafi, claiming he was executing and causing genocide on his own people when he was giving people free education, free electricity. If you basically had a child, he was paying the mother to sit at home. Like, really empower his people. Gaddafi was finna give $1 billion to certain countries to help empower black people, bro. This is a fact. You can go research this shit. Now, ask yourself now, how can somebody that has went against Geneva Code inventions, meaning you got countries that go against a code of conduct when dealing with military strikes, taking certain people, unaliving certain people, they all got to get this. They basically all got to sit down and have a meeting with other top officials to implement what they want to do. Donald Trump just did what he wanted to do. They say Donald Trump bombed Venezuela and captured and arrested the president and his wife within an hour, man. Now you tell me what it's all about. And he claimed it was because of the drug cartels. Now think about it. The president of, I'm not sure, don't quote me on this, the one he just gave a pardon to that got caught shipping 400 tons of cocaine in America. Where he tried to, he get him a pardon. So if it was all about the drug cartels and controlling the drug flow coming into America, why would he pardon somebody that just was found not too long guilty in American court of trying to ship 400 tons into America? Man, this shit is all smoke and mirrors, bro. Y'all better wake up, bro. Let me tell you something. The time is of an essence, man. And I ain't even gonna make this video long, man. I just had to bring y'all up to speed, man. You got to think. China and Russia support Venezuela. So now Donald Trump is saying he's gonna go after Mexico and Greenland. Now you got to think. China and Russia supposedly has ties with Venezuela, saying they was going to protect them. The whole thing about this whole situation, let me bring you up to speed real quick. Venezuela president was just going to have a meeting with Russia and China, the BRICS nations, to join the BRICS nations to get away from trading the American dollar as far as oil goes and start using the BRICS currency, whatever currency they was going to use, like the Chinese yuan, the yen, the ruble, gold. They was finna break away from the American dollar. That's the same thing Gaddafi was finna do. He was breaking away from the American dollar. He was finna start trading with gold. Saddam Hussein, he was breaking away from the American dollar. Bro, let me tell y'all something. Y'all better wake up, and y'all better wake up fast, man. The time is of an essence. You see how silver is almost down there at $85 to $100 an ounce? Gold, record highs. Let me tell you something. Any silver, broken silver, gold that you got laying around your house, don't go sell it to the pawn shop. Don't sell it to nobody. Just keep it and stash it away. Let me tell y'all something, man. The time is of an essence, man. The beast system is in full effect. Let me jump right here real quick. I'm pretty sure you are aware of all the AI videos that's going around the internet that look so real. So, what they are doing, they showing all this AI stuff, AI stuff, AI stuff, AI stuff. So when the real things come into play, you're going to think they are holograms. Oh, this ain't real. The real videos that you see people sharing on social media that's catching it in real time, like on TikTok, etc., you're going to say, man, that's CGI. That's AI. That's the whole part of the beast system, man. The Project Bluebeam, man. And what Donald Trump just did, Donald Trump just moved a major player card to try to counteract the BRICS nations, which is Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. That's what the BRICS nation stands for, man. And they are trying to dethrone the American dollar. But now what Donald Trump just did by taking over Venezuela, now he is in control of the most oil in the world right now, more than Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is the second in charge as far as oil goes. Venezuela was top number one. Go research this shit. Rare earth minerals. But the oil was a key factor when dealing with Venezuela. Yeah, they got bad oil, but guess what Donald Trump done told the American oil refineries? Y'all go in, y'all drill, and we're going to make this good oil. But Venezuela has the most oil in the world, bro. So if you think this is about stopping the drug flow from coming to America, you are a sleep sheep. Man, we got to wake up, people, and prepare. The time is of an essence, man. I had to drop this video, man, because there's so much coming out when dealing with Donald Trump. And this man basically is bold and cocky, man. There's going to be repercussions. So, like I just stated in this video, by him taking over Venezuela, that's a main travel route for ships, tankers to come through there. So now that's going to be American territory. America owns and took over all the oil in Venezuela, man. You got the news showing videos of people protesting, saying they happy, shouting and screaming, they glad the dictator's gone. But you got other videos of people saying y'all are dead wrong. Y'all went against maritime law, Geneva Conventions. Y'all just went into a country without even getting approval from Congress to bomb them and going there to kidnap somebody, man. So let me ask you a question. If you was to go right now to see your next door neighbor and say, come go with me, I'm going to put you in my basement, all because I seen you taking out your trash on a certain day when you're supposed to take it out on a Friday. That's the same concept, right? But let me tell you, it's all smoke and mirrors, man. These are crisis actors. This is part of their agenda, man. They finna come out with the one world government, the one world religion, the one world currency, bro. And if you ain't on goddamn blockchain technologies, cryptocurrency, but at the end of the day, like I said in the previous video, if you own any type of crypto, Bitcoin, blockchain, you got to be willing to be a part of their system still, because it's their system. I don't care if you bought crypto, Bitcoin, Shiba Inu, all these meme coins, blockchain technologies, back when it was a fraction of a penny. If you still want to be part of their system, when they roll out their beast system, all right, you got to let us put these Neuralink chips into your palms or your head in order to use your $1 million, $1 billion worth of Bitcoin that you have profited. You know how many people going to stand in that line? Huh? Ask yourself, when the mothers that has hungry women, that has hungry children, starving and need to be fed, it ain't got to be about no technology, Bitcoin, blockchain, none of this. When your stomach thinks your throat is cut from starvation, you're going to be willing to do anything, man. That's why we need to build these villages, man. And I was just sitting back thinking the other day, not to get off topic, of how this matrix, what we call society, has everybody all for self. We supposed to be living together. We don't supposed to have aunties living in Florida, cousins in Alabama, family in Florida. We all supposed to be living in a certain area with acres of land, and we all supposed to have our own little village, man. The Matrix has done a number on society, bro. Think about what I just said. We all supposed to be living on our own little compound, acres of land. Our whole bloodline supposed to be living in the 20-mile radius. All right, the Johnson family, Barton family, Williams family, we all connected. We got 10 acres of land. We got 15 houses within 10 acres of land. We got our own crops, own freshwater system, deep wells. Over here, 10 miles away from us, we got the Wilcox family, the Simpson family, the Barker family. That's all one family. They got their own 20 miles of land, deep wells, ponds, and we all bartered in and traded in amongst one another, man. We got to wake up, people. Let me tell you something. It ain't about keeping up with the Joneses no more. We are at the state of survival of the fittest, man. And this move that Donald Trump just did, that was a nail in the coffin for America, bro. That man is really on some real dictator type shit, bro. And it is what it is. He making boss moves, but at the end of the day, you got to think, how can you go into another country without Congress approval to go get somebody that's the president that you claiming was part of the drug cartel, but you pardon somebody that went through the American judicial system that was caught trying to ship 400 tons of cocaine into America. But you pardon that person, but you go get somebody else that you claiming was flooding drugs into America. Come on, man. Venezuela got the most oil in the world, bro, by the billions. Go research this. Rare earth minerals, lithium. Like Donald Trump said in his press conference, we would control Libya. We would control Venezuela. We will run Venezuela. Now he's saying they got somebody else that's ready to step in and take over. These are all actors, man. They finna put in their puppets, meaning the United States of America finna put in their puppets into Venezuela, and they finna strip that nation and country of its natural minerals and resources till there's nothing left. That's why you got the butt over there in Africa, Iberian Toro. Excuse me if I mess up his name. He's standing up for his people. France had to get out of there. Spain had to get out of there. America had to get out of there. He's saying y'all have stripped our nation for decades and decades and decades of its rare earth minerals. No more. If Africa is supposed to be the poorest continent, why does countries want to be over there? Because Africa is the only nation that, and like Russia, don't really need nobody else, bro. Russia has everything they need. They can be sustainable, self-sufficient. Africa can be self-sufficient. But Africa is the only nation besides Russia that really don't need nobody else, bro. That's why you think, why they went in and tried to get Vladimir Putin? Because he had nuclear capabilities. Why they haven't went to North Korea to go and get Kim Jong-un? Because he has nuclear capabilities. Why you think they haven't went over there to try to get Xi Jinping of China? Because he has nuclear capabilities. Why do you think they haven't went into Iran? Like they say, they blew up Iran nuclear facilities a while back. Them boys say they 10 times stronger now. And now Israel is wanting America to support them. We want to bomb them again. They bounce back down. That's what Israel is saying. So you got to ask yourself, how can America have and other nations have nuclear weapons to protect themselves, but the other countries can't? Think about it. They won't even mess with China. Xi Jinping has nuclear capabilities. Let me rephrase. Xi Jinping of China has nuclear capabilities. They won't even try to bother him. Trump then might try to do some sanctions, but he ain't worried about that because 90% of America's goods come from China. Vladimir Putin of Russia, he has nuclear capabilities. Yeah, they tried to bomb him and all that, but guess what? They know if they hit him, that man got the dead man switch. Send that shit to him. I'm going to annihilate the whole planet. Hypersonic missiles. Kim Jong-un of North Korea, nuclear capabilities. Donald Trump loves to call him as a rocket man, the happy rocket man. I ain't gonna make this video much longer, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, man. Share this video, man. We need to start becoming self-sufficient because at the end of the day, I saw an article earlier talking about Russia and China, where they ain't got to drop damn bomb on American soil. They can cut them underwater cables and cut us off from the rest of the world. Think about it now, what I just said. Russia and China had a talk, bro. I seen the article where they saying we ain't got to send no bomb to the United States. Let's cut these underwater cables like they did the Nord Stream pipeline. Now, that was America now. Shh. Let me be quiet. Don't try to flag my video, YouTube. This is fact. They the ones cut that Nord Stream pipeline. It was the Americans, bro. So Russia and China saying, all right, we can cut their underwater cables and we can cut them off from the whole world. Internet capabilities, all that stuff. Like I just said, China made down about 90% of America's goods. If it don't come from China, it's coming from Taiwan, bro. Look at all the appliances in your house. Everything in your house. Flip it over. Couches and furniture, that shit don't count. I'm talking about like electronics and stuff, bro. That's another video for another topic, but I ain't gonna make this video much longer, man. I appreciate you went this far in the video. Hit the like button, but let me tell you something. You better start learning how to clean and filter water. I'm talking about dirty water out the mud puddle. You better have a filtration system. You better learn how to plant a seed and grow it out the ground. And you better learn some live survival skills, man. Because at the end of the day, all you got is you. You got to think about it. Donald Trump saying they're going to go in there and rebuild Venezuela. Help the people thrive, become a democracy. That's what they love to say, but you got to think. United States ain't even helping their own people, man. Why we got people still out here homeless? Why they trying to take the SNAP benefits? Why they trying to take the health care? Why they trying to disrupt the child care services where mothers go to work and depend on that funding for the daycare to watch their children while they go work in the matrix? Bro, this shit smoke and mirrors, man. There is a bigger agenda at hand, people, and we better wake up, bro. Y'all talking about the mark of the beast? It's been here. Y'all just ain't stood in the line yet. Man, it's been your boy Blood Raw. Until next time, I'm out.